Okay, we're recording. Hi, everybody. I'm so sorry to keep you. So many people registered last minute and the tech just went a bit crazy. There's still more people trying to get in. I am really sorry if you're now watching the replay. So many of you registered for this today that we oversubscribed and the tech crashed, which is a bit of a nightmare, but it's really exciting that so many of you are interested in this manifesting webinar. So thank you so much for joining me. I have got loads of your questions and I'm going to try to get through as many of them as possible. We do only have an hour and I want to keep it short and sweet because I've got a lot to share with you. I've got a really special offer for you. I've got some big secrets, stuff that I've never, ever shared before. And I'll be completely honest, it's stuff that I've never shared because when people talk about manifesting, everyone kind of, those who get it, and those who don't. And some people are a bit resistant to it and they go, no, it's a bit woo, it's a bit crazy, like I'm not really into that. And I've been using manifestation techniques for years and I thought, you know what, sod it. If people want to know my secrets, they'll register and they'll use them and they'll have amazing lives. And if they don't, they won't register, right? So it turns out that way more of you are interested in this stuff than like my money masterminds or my marketing masterminds that I do. And that's really, really exciting. Oh gosh, sorry, more people messaging me. I've got members trying to get in as well. I'm going to talk to you guys about the members coming in a minute in the members area, babe. Already live, I'm recording. Oh my gosh, so many of you are trying to get in. This is madness. Love it. Okay, I'm going to put this on Do Not Disturb so I can give you all of my attention. Okay, so manifesting mastermind. Okay, you guys should see a chat box. Apologies if you don't, not all of you will be able to see it because we're so massively oversubscribed. If you are new to manifesting, let me know in the chat box. If you're a master manifester and you've been using it for a while, let me know in the chat box. If you've kind of tried it before but it hasn't really worked for you and you're really not sure about if it's legit or if it works, let me know in the chat box. If you're a practiced law of attraction practitioner, let me know. If you've never even heard of the law of attraction, let me know. I want to know where you guys are up to on your manifestation journey. Oops, I can't open that there. I'm going to open it here. Okay, wait. I want to make sure no one can see my messages. Okay. You guys can see me, but you can't see my screen, right? Because some of you are messaging me privately, and I know you won't want to share some of this stuff. Just please let me know what you can see, because we are recording, and I don't want to embarrass anybody. You can all just see my face, right? You can't see my chat box. Okay. Yes, okay, guys, got it. Thank you. Okay, let me go back to my full screen. Right, manifesting. Okay, what is manifesting? Well, by definition, it just means bringing something into reality. So when you manifest something, you literally change your reality and you create something brand new. So you can manifest £1 million, for example. You can manifest a brand new house. You can manifest a car. You can manifest a lifestyle. You can manifest friendships and relationships. If you have a desire for something, then manifestation law dictates that you can manifest that into reality. There is no potluck or anything like that. You know, people who are extremely successful and have these incredible lifestyles that we all look to have, it's not just potluck. A lot of it is hard work and a lot of it is manifestation and a lot of it is a refusal to give up and a lot of it is my secret ingredient, which I'm going to give you guys in this manifestation webinar. But if you're new to manifesting, don't please confuse it with the law of attraction. The law of attraction is it's become very popular and very trendy. It's a method of manifesting, but the two are not mutually exclusive. Manifesting is not law of attraction. Law of attraction is not just manifesting. Manifesting, for me especially, is a lot more. Manifestation does include some law of attraction techniques. It does use the power of the universe. It does use scientific law. And there's also some really, really practical sides to manifesting as well, like actual things that you can do to help you manifest. It's not just a case of going, oh, I want £1 million and it just appears, because it doesn't work like that. Manifestation works with understanding energy and understanding your emotions. So when we think about energy, and I'm sure we were all taught about energy in like a physics junior school class or something, energy's everything. Energy makes up everything on our planet, in our universe, in our lives. The chair that you're sat on is made of energy. The computer screen that you're staring at is made up of energy. We, mind, body, spirit, are made up of energy. The world runs on energy. There's always an action and a reaction. You know, whatever faith you believe in, you know, Christian or Muslim, or, you know, if you're atheist or pagan or Wiccan or the law of attraction believer, I mean, some people say it's a cult. I don't personally subscribe to that, but whatever you believe in, across the board, all religions, all faiths, I think everybody has this basic understanding that energy rules the world. Energy runs the universe. Everything's made up of energy. What we never used to think about, or perhaps what people who are new to manifesting don't think about, is that energy also makes up our emotions. So we have an emotional scale. So the highest level of emotion that we would ever hope to achieve is the emotion of joy and happiness and bliss and freedom, right? It's what we all want. At the opposite end of the spectrum is fear and anger and sadness and grief and guilt. And there's this sliding scale from the positive emotions and the negative emotions. So when we check in right at the bottom end, and we have things like fear and grief and sadness and anger, and then you might raise that a little bit to, say, jealousy and guilt and resentment, loathing, then you might move up that to move up the scale a little bit to the middle boundary, which is kind of just, you know, not really feeling anything, just sort of A-okay, not particularly happy, not particularly sad, just kind of managing, just kind of coping, just kind of plodding through life. A lot of us sit in this middle boundary, and, you know, not many of us notice. Like, someone says to you, how are you? And you go, I'm okay. Like, I'm not jumping for joy. I'm not sad. I'm okay. That's that middle boundary. That's where we sit. Unfortunately, manifesting doesn't happen there. It happens higher up. So as we pass that middle threshold, we move into happiness. We move into joy. We move into love. We move into that sense of freedom and bliss and gratitude and appreciation. And gratitude is one of the key words that I'm going to come back to. Now, when you want to manifest something into your life, that manifestation is you bringing energy into your life. And you remember me saying that energy is everything. So if you want to manifest, if you want to attract a new something into your life, if you want to manifest anything into your life, that very thing is going to enter your life and is going to have its own energetic makeup, and it's going to have its own emotion. Everything has an energy, everything has an emotion. So one of the tricks to manifesting, and those of you who've manifested before will know this isn't too much of a secret, is alignment. You have to be in alignment with what it is that you want. Sorry, forgive me, phone's going crazy. I think everyone that's meant to be in is now in. I think there's about 200 of you. Crazy. So where was I? Everything that you want to bring into your life has an energy. And law of attraction states this, but I'm not going to focus too much on law of attraction, but it will resonate with some of you who do know about law of attraction. Like attracts like. So when we say this phrase in the manifesting world, we mean like energy attracts like energy. So if you want to bring happiness into your life, and you in your own personal energy are not in a happy place, you're not going to bring happy things into your life. It's manifesting your desires using your own vibrational energy. So the first step to manifesting is understanding energy and understanding how those connect to your emotions. So one of the questions I was asked earlier is, I need to raise a ton of money. Is it possible to manifest this? And I said, yes, absolutely. Of course it is. What you're probably doing now is you're not matching the vibrational level of whatever amount of money it is that you need. So say you need £5,000. £5,000 has its own vibrational level. It has its own energy. It has its own emotion. Unless you yourself have an energy vibration that matches that frequency, you're not going to be able to attract it into your life. Sounds a little crazy, right? But it works, trust me. So let's give you a really good example of things that you know you can absolutely manifest. And I'm sure you will all resonate with this. Let's look at the opposite end of the spectrum. You know when you feel crap and you just feel like your life sucks? And we've all been there. How many times have you managed to create sucky situations? When you feel crap and you think your life is crap, you can guarantee that crappy things are going to happen, right? So you're feeling crap because you don't enjoy your job and you really would rather be working on your business or on your passions or your career. And so you moan about your job, you don't like your job, and horrible things keep happening. Your computer breaks at work, you get stuck in traffic, you're late, you get a fine in the parking lot, you are the last to lunch, or you miss your lunch, or somebody spills coffee all over you. And it's just, you're in such a crap zone that all these crappy things keep happening to you, and it just gets worse and worse and worse and worse. It's awful. That is an exact example. That is a prime example of you manifesting your own reality. Now, I'm not saying that you are to blame yourself for this. Absolutely not. What I'm trying to do here is just help you create awareness, because manifestation starts with awareness. And you can reject it, and that's fine. And I remember when I first opened my eyes to manifesting and I started doing all this studying about energy and emotions and the law of attraction, the law of metaphysics, and all this really advanced stuff. Initially, I was like, whoa. I completely reject all of that, because what you're telling me then is that I've inadvertently, accidentally created all this crap stuff in my life. That's my own doing. And I didn't want to take responsibility for that. I got over it. And you do, because when you start to become aware, then this is step number 2, is awareness. You then begin to realize that all the crap stuff that you've manifested is in the past. And what we need to focus on with manifesting is the future. You cannot change the past. You cannot change the present. You can change the future with manifesting, even if that future is 5 minutes in the future, or 5 years in the future, or, a decade in the future, whatever. So manifestation is focusing on the future, and it's changing our vibrational level. I hope I have explained this to you sufficiently, because rather than talking about the physics of manifestation, I kind of want to show you exactly how to do it. So we get the idea that manifesting is bringing something into reality. It's kind of like making a wish. When we were little and we used to blow out the candles on a birthday cake, or we used to wish upon a star, or we used to write letters to Santa. It's that same kind of thing. And, mum and dad would manifest that doll that we wanted for Christmas. We believed that was magic, and we believed that was real. So manifesting is bringing something into reality. It's making a wish. Then it's being aware of your own vibrational energy and understanding energy and emotion. If you want to bring something positive into your life, you have to have a positive vibrational energy. You have to be in a positive headspace. You will never ever manifest anything positive or amazing or life-changing for yourself if you yourself are not feeling that emotion of positivity and openness and readiness to receive this amazing life-changing thing that you want to manifest and bring into your life. Okay, so how do we manifest? Well, there's lots of different ways to manifest, and I'm not going to try and force you into one way or another. In fact, I'm going to give you so many different ways to manifest that I wouldn't even expect you to try them all. But I will go through lots of different techniques, and perhaps if one resonates with you, you can write it down, you can maybe do some more research on it, you could drop me a message and ask me more about that particular technique, and you can run with that, because not every single manifesting technique works for everyone. We are all different. We all have very different connections with self. We all have very different energy makeups. So some manifesting techniques will work for some people, and other manifesting techniques won't work so well. I'm falling over my words. I've said it that many times. Just have a drink. Oh, better. I talk so much on these webinars. Okay, so, number one, the most obvious, the most popular, and this is really, really popular in like spiritual growth circles and personal development blogs and things like that. This is visualization. So if you haven't heard of visualization, visualization is just basically a way to help you raise your vibration, visualize what it is that you want, and this helps you to manifest. So when you visualize, we would say you want to visualize, say you want to manifest a new car, right? So you would then visualize. So you would visualize religiously, say every day, twice a day. Do it in the morning, do it in the evening. If you can squeeze it into your lunch break, you just have to visualize as much as possible. So when you visualize, you would go into this headspace where you see yourself buying the car. You see yourself getting into the car. You see yourself putting the key in the ignition and driving it away from the car garage. Excuse me. You feel all that emotion of buying the car. You feel that joy and that happiness of handing over the money and being like, yes, this is mine. I've bought this car. I've worked so hard for this. It's finally mine. You feel the leather underneath you. You know, you feel the plushness of the steering wheel. You can smell that new car smell. All these different emotions and feelings and things that you can see happening. Imagine going to pick up your girlfriend or boyfriend in that car. Imagine driving it into work so that all your work colleagues could see it. Imagine parking it outside the club on a Friday night. You know, imagine driving it to your parents' house. Imagine going to the supermarket and filling up the boot with groceries. All of these elements of visualization help you to raise your vibrational energy to match the very thing that you want to manifest. In doing that, in matching your vibrational energy to the very thing you want to manifest, you are sending an energetic signal out to the universe saying, this is what I want, this is what I feel, this is what I'm resonating with, this is what I'm ready for. The universe in turn will send that back to you. And I use the term universe very lightly. You can change that with source energy, you could change that with God, you could change that with Allah. I appreciate we've all got very different faiths and beliefs. For me, it's the universe, but where energy is concerned, there is no discrimination. So if you are religious, you can incorporate prayer into your manifestation rituals. This is just talking about visualization though. So it's all about keeping it in your mind's eye and committing to this practice regularly. You would, do you remember when we were little and we really, really wanted something for Christmas, we wanted something for birthday? We wouldn't just wish it once. We'd wish it over and over and over again, and we'd tell mum and dad and grandma and cousins and aunties and whoever would listen and all the kids in the playground, this is what I really want, this is what I really want. And even if we didn't speak it out loud, we'd wish it every night in bed on the lead up to birthdays and Christmas. This is what I really want, this is what I really want. You need to do the same thing as a grown adult. It's crazy, but it works. And for some people, visualization is really, really, really powerful. And what goes with visualization is the vision board technique. So again, this is another manifestation technique that's really popular with some people. I personally do have a vision board. It's not with me because I'm at home at the moment, but I keep my vision board in the office. And basically my vision board is just a blank white canvas, like whiteboard size, but it's like a pin board. And on it, I pin all of the things that I want to manifest. So I'm forever like cutting things out of magazines or printing pictures from the web, or, you know, like my dream house right now is on my vision board. I have this dream house. I've been to see it. I've called the estate agent. I've looked around it. I took pictures whilst I was there. I've printed the pictures and they're now on my vision board, because right now I can't afford this dream house. I mean, it's bigger than anything I ever imagined I would ever own in my lifetime. Now it's a real possibility because I've been manifesting for a very long time, and I am slowly working. Sorry guys, forgive me. That's unstable. I'm losing some of you. Hang on, I'm just going to reboot the internet connection. No, I was so in flow. Okay, I think we're here. We're here. End full screen. There we go. Yeah, I've been manifesting for so long that I know that this is absolutely possible. So my dream house is on my vision board, and I've got loads of other things that I want there as well, you know, shoes and clothes and like images of what my bank balance is going to look like when I get there. And I've also got like positive mantras and things that I put on there, so that when I'm at work and when I'm working away in my office, all those positive affirmations are there. All that visual, every time I see it, I feel what I would feel when I receive these things into my life, and I am ready and I'm vibrating at that energetic level. This is how I'm manifesting. And so then the next sort of tip that leads on from that is anchors, is positive anchors. Because thing is, with energy and emotions, we're all human. So our emotions go up and down all the time. Things happen in life, you know. Some days we have a great day, some days we have a crap day. So our emotions are like a sliding scale, and we are up and down, which can make it very hard to manifest, because manifestation requires that we stay at that same vibrational level all the time. So by using anchors, which is my next manifestation technique, by using anchors, we can help ourselves to stay at that energetical vibration all the time. And what I mean by anchors, I just mean like positive things that can remind us like all the time what it is that we want to manifest. So I have 2 reminders that are on my phone, for example. So at 10 o'clock in the morning, I've got a little reminder thingy that buzzes at me every single day and says, you know, the thing that I'm currently trying to manifest, and just reminds me. It says, you can do this, it's coming to you, be ready for it, match your vibration. I have another one at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I have post-it notes all over my house. I have a post-it note on my bathroom mirror that says, you are enough, just to remind myself that I am enough, I am awesome, and I've got nothing to be sad about, because it helps me to boost my vibrational energy so that I'm always in alignment with what I am ready to receive, with what I want to manifest. I have sticky notes on the inside of the cupboard in my kitchen where all my cups are. So when I make my tea in the morning and I open the cupboard, there's that post-it note, there's that sticky reminder. I have them on the inside of my pianos. So when I open the piano lid to play the piano, I'm a musician, for those of you who don't know, the reminders are there. They're in the fold-down flat thingy in my car, you know, so that every time I pull the visor down, that's what it's called, there's a reminder there. I have them everywhere. They're called positive anchors, and I embed them all over my life. And sometimes I hide them in really obscure places that I don't go to daily, but then when I do reopen that drawer or reopen that folder, it's there, and that positive reminder just gives me a little boost. And what's really, really positive is following positive social media accounts. You know, there's some really, really motivating and affirming positive social media accounts, Instagram accounts and Facebook accounts. So when you do have your days, or, you know, it can turn into days, can't it, moments of scrolling through your social media, make sure that you're following lots of positive accounts so that you're receiving all of those positive anchors and keep your vibration high. Okay, another one, which, to be honest, I haven't used this, but I have taught it before because I was taught by my manifesting coach, and I know that it's worked really well for lots of people, and it's called a dream jar. So it's a little bit like a vision board, but it's a jar, or you can have a bowl, or, you know, whatever you've got at home. And what you do is you get a piece of paper and you write down all of the things that you want to manifest, all of your goals, everything you want to achieve, everything that you want to receive. Tell them what to do, fold them up, put them in a dream jar, so that your dream jar is full of everything that you want. And in doing that, you are actually setting an intention. You are saying to the universe, these are all the things that I'm ready for, these are all the things I want in my life. But then what you do with the dream jar is every single day you go into the dream jar and you just pull out one of the notes and you open it and you read it. And again, that's another positive anchor to pull up your vibration and just remind you that this is what you want. This is why you're getting out of bed every morning. This is why you're working so hard. It keeps your vibrational energy high. What else do I have here? I've written such a huge list. Letters from the future. This is really, really powerful, and this I love. So every January in the new year, I will write myself a letter from the future, and I'll say, Dear Harriette, it is now the 1st of January 2018, and I just want to congratulate you because you have achieved you have received whatever. All these things that I want to achieve in 2017, I have written in a letter to myself. I dated it in the future. And then every day I can put it on my vision board, I can read it, and it just reminds me that this is what I'm working towards. And what's really, really interesting is that last year, when I wrote my 2015 for 2016 future letter, I'd completely forgotten about it halfway through the year. Look, I'm only human. Things, we fall off the bandwagon. It's totally normal. But I'd written this letter, and then I got to New Year this year, and I thought, oh God, my 2015 letter, where is that? And I opened it, and it was crazy how many of the things that I'd put on that list that I'd manifested, because I'd maintained the manifesting vibration. I'd launched 2 new businesses. I'd hit the £1 million threshold. I manifested a great relationship with my family, because me and my sister didn't have a great relationship before that. I've manifested new friendships into my life. I've manifested new opportunities. I'd launched my Ask Harriette brand, which I never thought I'd do because it was such a pie in the sky dream. I did that, all these really amazing, exciting things. And for me, it's really, really powerful. And if ever I'm feeling a bit low or a bit down, or like, I think, oh God, I'm never going to be able to do this, I just write myself a letter, but from a date in the future. So it puts that intention out there. I'm going to talk to you more about intentions. What I am going to do, because I can see loads of you writing, I'll let you write your questions. One sec. I'm going to grab my laptop charger. 1 second. It's a bit silly of me, wasn't it? Hey, I'm only human. I didn't manifest perfect laptop power. Forgot to do that this morning. There we go. We are charging. Fabulous. Okay, what else have we got here? Because I want to talk to you guys about worry as well, and I want to answer all of your questions. So much to do. Okay, practicing gratitude. Again, for those of you who are not new to manifestation and law of attraction, I'm sure you'll have heard about gratitude. Gratitude is one of the highest vibrations, and it's the easiest one to move ourselves into. It's the easiest one to practice. So if you remember me saying on the emotional scale, we have love at the top and we have fear at the bottom. The closest-ish one that we can tap into straight away that's near to love is gratitude. So again, when trying to maintain our vibrational energy in order to manifest things that we want into our lives, we need to practice gratitude. And this one's really, really easy to do. And I like to do this like all day, every day, literally. In fact, one year I think I had a gratitude journal, and I used to force myself to write things that I was grateful for in my gratitude journal every day, because I needed to force that habit. It was very unnatural to me when I started all this manifesting stuff. So, and for those of you who are new to it, gratitude journal might be a really, really good idea. In fact, do I have one? No, this is my goals journal, actually. I'll share this with you guys. This was last year's goals journal, just so you can see. Writing stuff down is really, really powerful. Let me just pop that back. You can probably see all of my manifesting books behind me. Like, I'm really, really into this stuff. So gratitude, practicing gratitude. You don't need a gratitude journal. Maybe you could set reminders on your phone, or maybe if you're just one of those people who are really good at creating habits, you can create a gratitude habit. But basically, every morning when you wake up, give thanks for 3 things. And those of you who pray will do this anyway, and I think that's amazing. I'm not religious, I must say, so praying is not a part of my manifestation routine. If you are religious and this is something you can incorporate into prayer, it's going to be so, so powerful for you. Give thanks for 3 things. So you can wake up and you can just say, I'm grateful that 1, I've woken up. Grateful that I've woken up with a roof over my head. Grateful for whatever the day is going to bring. And then at the end of the day, before you can go to bed, you can say to yourself, I'm grateful because this happened. I'm grateful because I had a conversation with that person. I'm grateful because I got through the day. And some days when we have really, really crap days, sometimes you have to congratulate yourself for just getting through the day, for getting out of bed, for getting dressed, for getting to work, and just getting on with it, because I know sometimes we don't want to, and that's okay. I'm not teaching you this manifestation stuff because I'm expecting you to be positive 100% of the time. That's completely unrealistic. No one is like that, and that is okay. So practicing gratitude, and you can say it out loud if you want to. You can say, hey, universe, God, Allah, whoever, I'm really grateful today for da 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 da. Or you can just say it to yourself in your head, or you can write it down on a piece of paper, or you can just tap it into your phone. Whatever it is, when we make this gratitude affirmation, it builds that feeling in us. So even if you're feeling anxious or tired or stressed before, as soon as you admit to yourself these feelings of gratitude, the vibrational level of yourself just comes up, and it's very calming and it's very healing, and you're just honoring yourself and you're honoring your life in doing that. It might sound a bit hippie and a bit woo-woo to those of you who are new to this. Please don't knock it until you've tried it. Practice the art of gratitude. Very, very powerful. There's a few more that I want to go through. Okay. One of the biggest questions, and I've had this repeatedly from so many people, and this is something I really, really want to address, which is why I keep mentioning the emotional spectrum and this fear, because that's at the other end. When most people teach manifesting, they just teach the positive stuff. They just teach the positive mantras, the affirmations, the visualization, meditation. Again, another really, really great technique for manifesting. If you're already into it, incorporate an element of gratitude and clarity and asking for things into your meditation practice. If you're completely new to meditation, just try, meditate, and it's not even switching your mind off. It's just chilling the hell out for a few minutes and coming into the now, just being yourself and being in the moment, for even if it's just for a few minutes. Sometimes it can give you so much clarity, because it's not that you switch off your mind, but what you do is you just bring all your emotions down to something that's just so much more manageable, and it helps you create clarity. So anyway, manifestation teachers tend to teach all of these techniques. They teach all of the positive stuff. So on that end of the spectrum, what they don't do is teach about the opposite end of the spectrum. So this is my real first big giveaway for you guys, because I'm yet to have attended a webinar or one of these free courses where they teach you this stuff. So I think this is really, really powerful, and this is one of the mega things that I want to share with you. So the big questions that I get are, I've tried manifesting, I've tried law of attraction, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Why does it not work for me? It works for other people. I see it working for you. Why does it not work for me? What am I doing wrong? You're not doing anything wrong, but what you're doing is you are blocking the flow. This manifesting will not work if you have blocked the flow. You block the flow by living in fear. Okay? And I'm not saying you live in fear and you live under a rock and you're terrified of coming out. I don't mean that. What I mean is you're living with limiting beliefs that are built around fear. So you can be trying to manifest all the love in the world. You can be trying to manifest the most perfect relationship. But if you ultimately underneath it all are scared of receiving that relationship, or if you believe that you're not deserving of a loving relationship, then it's not going to manifest. No matter how much you put it on your vision board, no matter how much gratitude you practice, no matter how many positive anchors you've got all over your house, your home, and your work, no matter how many letters you write yourself from the future about this wonderful person that you're with, if fundamentally underneath all of it, you have a belief which is telling you that you are either scared or non-deserving of this thing that you're trying to manifest, it will not come into your life. If you are trying to manifest £100,000, and again, you practice all the positive techniques, all that list that I've given you, but then underneath all of that, you've got money blocks, you've got issues with money, you've been brought up in a home where perhaps money was always a point of worry or anxiety or stress or the cause of arguments. If you've got a negative relationship with money, no matter how much positive manifesting you do, you're not actually going to manifest it, right? So perhaps one of the things that we should be working on when we're manifesting, even before we become aware of the energy and before we become aware of what manifesting is, and before we even become aware of our emotions, we need to work on those deep-seated beliefs that are preventing us from manifesting. So how do we do this? Well, there's a few different ways. I'm going to talk to you about the easiest one first. So this is called creating a worry list. And shifting your limiting underlying beliefs is hard. It's really hard work. Like, people go to therapists for this stuff. But it really can just start with awareness, okay? So this is about being honest with yourself, and this is about being truthful with yourself. And it can happen at any given point. You could be meditating and suddenly you get this, oh my God, I've got this underlying belief that I'm not worthy of this, or I don't deserve this, or whatever it is that comes to you. And in having that awareness, then I want you to start a worry list. So I want you to create a list, have it in your bag or your purse or your wallet or on your phone. That's probably the easiest thing for us now, isn't it? And every time you feel that anxiety or you feel something about that underlying belief, I want you to write it down. I want you to write it down and be like, I just felt this, I think I might believe this. Even if you're not entirely sure what it is, you might be in the shower. So many of us have revelations in the shower. You might be in the shower and be like, oh my God, that's why I can't manifest. Oh my God, that's why I always get anxiety around this. Oh my God, XYZ. Write it down. You could have a dream about it. Write it down. You could be rushing around and then all of a sudden you have a moment of clarity. Create a worry list. After 2 weeks of creating a worry list, you will have huge awareness of your list. Then what's really powerful is for you to burn it. Literally burn it. Get rid of all the energy that you translated onto that page. Burn it. Get rid of it. The first step in getting rid of our underlying limiting beliefs is to create awareness, but then is to acknowledge them and accept them. So many of us deny our true feelings. So many of us deny our true beliefs. This is why people live in that middle ground all the time, because they're not prepared to accept what's going on, and they're not prepared to move out of this restrictive boundary. I don't want you to be one of those people. I want you to be someone who has the power to manifest. I want you to live a life of joy and abundance and happiness and freedom and bliss and all these exciting things that you deserve. I want that for you, but we've got to do the hard work first, okay? So create your worry list over the next 2 weeks. By the end of January, I want you to have absolute awareness of everything that's going on, and then burn that damn list. Just get rid of it. There's another technique that's becoming more and more trendy and more powerful, and I'm the first to admit that I'm very new to this. So go and YouTube it and Google it, or talk to me after. But this is really, really, really powerful. I can't tell you how powerful, for getting rid of those underlying limiting beliefs and those negative vibrations and those fear-based emotions which hold us back from manifesting the life of our dreams. And it's called Emotional Freedom Technique, EFT, or tapping for short. And it literally is tapping. So you can Google it. I'm going to give you a quick example now, but this again is really, really powerful to help you manifest, because it gets rid of all the shit. And if you think about a sink, right? How much crap we pour down the sink every single day. Eventually that sink gets clogged, right? And we have to get a plumber out, or we have to get all that debunger stuff, and we have to sort the sink out, and then the water flows down the plug hole freely again. We are exactly the same. We are just like that plug hole. We absorb so much energy. We deal with so much crap. We go through so many stressful and emotionally challenging situations that eventually we just get clogged. We just get blocked with negative energy. And that stops us accepting the flow of more positivity and the things that we really, really want into our lives. So we need to clear the blockage. Okay, so we can clear the blockage with EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique, or tapping for short, and it is literally tapping. So you would tap, and there's very specific places that you tap. So the first place you tap is your karate chop, and there is a science behind this. Okay, this isn't some crazy cult thing. It's something to do with, and don't quote me because I'm not an expert yet, something to do with how tapping on certain nerve points in our body, it stops the pattern behavior. So all those negative emotions that we're feeling, it's like a pattern interrupter. So it helps to block the energy and release the energy. Sorry, unblock the energy, release the energy. So the tapping point's here, and then the eyebrow, and then the corner of the eye, and then just underneath the eye, top of the lip, the chin, collarbone inside, ladies under your bra strap, just like guys on your ribs, and then top of your head. So when you are tapping, and say you've got your worry list to hand, this is a brilliant one, you could say, and there's a script, you say, even though I don't believe I am worthy of, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. This is how we do it. You go around all these points. So you say, even though insert negative. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. And you can just go around this pattern, so you can tap here for as long as you want, and you say all the different things. Even though I believe that blah blah blah, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. So you can try it with me now if you want to. I'm just going to start tapping script. So even though I worry about money all the time, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I don't believe I'll ever be a millionaire, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I'm really unhappy right now, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I'm super stressed and I don't know what to do, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Okay, I'm not going to take too much time doing this. You have to do it for a little bit longer. Google it, trust me. It's not me speaking some crazy thing. It's actually a real thing. And I was so resistant when this was introduced to me. I was like, what, are you crazy? That's not going to work. It works. It really works. It took a while for it to work for me because I am naturally quite resistant to things. So I have to work really hard at my manifesting, but it does work. And for a lot of people, once you actually release all this energy, you say all these things, you can then go back into a really positive script. So you can go, it's going to be okay. I'm going to be absolutely fine. This is going to happen, that's going to happen. You know, you can say loads and loads of positive affirmations. It can make you feel really tired afterwards. It can make you feel really drained. It can make you feel really energized. It can make you cry. Whatever it is that you feel, embrace, because it's just all that blockage just getting out of you. All that energy is released from you, and it's really, really powerful. Okay, so that's how we deal with the negative. I've given you all the positives. So let me just go through that again. So we know what manifesting is. We know that we have to understand energy and emotions. We understand the emotional scale of fear to love. We know that we have to bring awareness to our own energetic self, and we know that we have to match the energetic vibration of whatever it is that we want to manifest. And we know that in order to do that, we need to clear the blockage. So we can create a worry list, and we can try the EFT tapping technique. And we also know that we can do lots of positive things, including visualization, creating a vision board, meditation, putting positive anchors everywhere, writing letters from the future, praying, practicing the art of gratitude. And one I didn't mention that I meant to, sorry, I knew there was one more, was decluttering. So decluttering your purse, for example. If you want to manifest money, declutter your wallet or your purse. Get rid of all the receipts, get rid of all the out-of-date cards, get rid of all the store cards that you don't use, get rid of spare change that's in the wrong currency, go to the post office and change it, so that your purse, the energy of your purse and your wallet, is ready to receive more money. If it's clogged full of receipts, it's not ready to receive more cash. Trust me. Woo-woo, but hey, you've got nothing to lose by trying it. Declutter your home. This is something that I always do between Christmas and New Year. So all the unwanted gifts, I know it's me, but I get rid of them because that's unwanted energy. Old towels, old bed sheets, old clothes that I don't wear anymore. I donate my clothes to charity. You know, shoes that I'm never going to wear, handbags, books that I've read and will never reread, I'll donate to a library. Old paperwork. I mean, if you're in business, please never get rid of paperwork that's less than 3 years old. But anything that's more than 3 years old, or if it's, you know, paperwork for a business that you've closed down, or just paperwork for clients that you no longer work with, whatever it is, just declutter. Anything that doesn't serve you or doesn't serve a purpose, get rid of. If you've got old pots and pans and cups that you never use, donate them somewhere or just chuck them in the bin. Declutter your life, declutter your home, your office, your drawers, your bag, your wallet. Because in doing so, you are allowing the flow of more positive energy. You are allowing manifestation and the manifestation of whatever you want into your life. And you're also getting rid of all the blocks. You're getting rid of all the negativity. And that's really, really powerful. Okay, so I did say to you, how are we doing for time? We're doing all right for time. I did say to you that we were going to manifest whatever you want to manifest this year, and we can absolutely do that. I want you to use all of the techniques I've already given you, but I also want to talk about some other elements of manifesting. And the two things I really wanted to talk about on this webinar was goal setting and intention setting, because the two are very, very different. We all make resolutions in January. Obviously we do. I'd love to know what your resolutions are, by the way. If you want to stick them in the chat box, let me know. So we all set these goals, right? How many people set goals and resolutions in January, and by February, they've completely gone by the wayside and we've all fallen off the bandwagon? It happens. It's totally normal. How many of us want certain things? So we say, oh, I really want this by the end of the year, and then kind of don't really do anything about it. Okay, loads of us. This is how we can build goal setting and intention setting into your manifestation. There's a difference between goal setting and intention setting. Goal setting is very practical. So goals, we write them down. Intention setting is very emotional, and it's something that we speak out loud. When we use goal setting and intention setting together, we are combining the magic of manifestation, and it's really, really powerful. So with goal setting, if you've got pen and paper, do it now. For your goals, I want you to write a chronological list of all the things that you want to achieve. So you can have a year list. So all the things I want to achieve by this time next year. Those are kind of like your resolutions, and they could be physical things, they could be financial targets, it could be something that you want to give up, whatever your goals are. Write them all down. Then when we're goal setting, we need to create the baby steps. So if one of your goals is to give up smoking, for example, say by this time next year, I want to have given up smoking. So you need to say, right, so this month I need to cut down by this many, this month I need to cut down by this many, by March I want to be completely clean. Those are practical goal steps that you can actively follow and actively action. Put them into your calendar as reminders. Have them pinned on your vision board or the inside of your tea cupboard or whatever it is, so that you've got constant reminders that, okay, on this day I need to do this, on this day I need to do this. For your bigger goals, say, I want to make £100,000 this year. Okay, that's great, but writing it down in itself is not enough. So for all the big goals, for all the annual goals, you break them down into months, weeks, days. So you need to say, right, if I'm going to make 100 grand, by this day I need to have made 20, by this day I need to have made 50, by this day I need to make 75. If I'm going to make 100 grand, that means I'm going to have X amount of clients paying X amount of money. So I want to create this amount of clients by this day and this amount of clients by this day. Okay, if I need this amount of clients, how am I going to do that? What can I action to achieve this goal? I'm going to set up an offer in January. I'm going to work on increasing my email list by February. I'm going to launch a campaign in March. You can't just set a goal, write it down on paper and expect it to happen. That's not how manifesting works. This is the practical side of manifesting, and I would teach this to you whether you believe in manifesting or not. Just as a business coach, this is really, really important. If you want to achieve your dreams this year, we don't just need to manifest and match the vibrational level. We actually need to do something about it as well, okay? So set your big goal for X date in the future, and then work backwards on all the different steps that you are going to need to take to achieve these goals. Now, I don't expect you to do that right now. But then once you've got the big goals and all the baby goals that you need to get to the big goal, you need to set your intentions. So these are the things that you speak out loud, and this is where we use our manifestation techniques. So you, instead of freaking yourself out over manifesting the big goal, just manifest the little ones, because now you've got your calendar of everything that you have to do over the year in order to achieve your goals. You can match your vibrational energy to the smaller steps, which is so much easier than matching this massive, might be seemingly unobtainable goal. Getting issues, sorry, and there's so many people that can't get in, and I am really, really sorry, but you guys will get the recording. So set the intention then for each individual goal. So with your intention, these are what you speak out loud, and you say, okay, universe, God, whoever, I am ready to create my marketing campaign. And you need to feel the excitement of getting ready to do the campaign. You then need to forecast into a day into the future and think, oh, by tomorrow I'm going to be so relieved because I've done this. You set your intention to do it. That's emotional. So for every little step that you've got on your goal calendar, you match it with an intention that is emotional. Does that make sense? Give me yeses in the chat box if that makes sense. Do you see how we are combining the magic of manifestation and the practicalities of running a business or your career or your job? You can still use this at work. You don't need a business to manifest amazing things in your life. You can manifest all the time, whatever your situation. So I've given you all the manifestation techniques, and I've helped you, I hope, to align that to the goals that you want to achieve, being practical, using the calendar and breaking everything down into baby steps. Now, there's one biggie that I haven't yet shared with you, and this is crucial to manifesting, and this is crucial to goal setting. In fact, this is crucial to success, full stop. And again, not something that everyone teaches, but it's so simple. It is so simple. And it's this. It's self-belief, right? If you don't believe in yourself, none of this will work. None of it. You have to absolutely believe in yourself. Do you remember when we believed in Santa and we believed in the Tooth Fairy and we believed in the Easter Bunny and we just believed that magic was real? We need to create that same belief as grown adults, because that belief is crucial to our success. Now, if you are religious and you have a faith that you believe in, that's fantastic. You can use that as well. You've already got strong belief in something. The most powerful belief you will ever have is belief in yourself. And this is really difficult. Why is it difficult? Because we've all got these self-limiting beliefs. We've all got these little demons that we keep in our cupboards and things that hold us back and things that scare us. And it's those very things that stop us believing in ourselves. You can manifest to your heart's content, or you can convince yourself that you're manifesting. But if you don't actually believe in yourself, if you don't believe that you're actually capable of doing this, if you're not open to receiving all of this wonderful abundance into your life, then nothing's going to happen. Self-belief is a very long journey, and it's one that I'm still on, and I hope I'm on it for the rest of my life, because it's so beautiful. And when you really honor yourself and accept your greatness, you shift into a state of knowing, rather than wanting everything, rather than worrying about anything. You just know that anything's possible. You just know that everything around you is happening for a reason. You know that you're divinely guided. You know that there's a beauty in everything you're doing, and that you are exactly in the right place at the right time, and you're doing exactly what you're meant to be doing. Even if you're going through hell, when you have this self-belief, you have a calmness and a stillness, and your ability to manifest is huge. It's amazing. Now, here's the thing with self-belief. It's really hard to get unless you've had an absolute perfect upbringing and nothing bad's ever happened to you and you've always got what you want. No one's had that. No one's had that, because it's life. So mindset coaching, working on your personal growth, working on your spiritual development, committing to yourself every single day, giving yourself pep talks in the mirror, giving yourself you time, making sure that you take the time out to watch Netflix, make sure you take the time out to have a really nice soak in the bath, make sure you take time out to look after yourself. This is where self-belief grows from. Manifesting starts with awareness, but it ends with self-belief, and you have to have both. You have to have awareness, understanding, and self-belief. It's literally, it goes in order. You start with awareness. I hope you're all aware now. I hope I've given you some understanding. What I can't give you on a 1-hour webinar is self-belief. So this is why I've got something really special for you guys today, because I understand how hard it is, and I really want to help people. I've had so many people, mentors and coaches, that have helped me over the years with my self-belief, and life coaching is a gift that I want to pass on. I have, just before Christmas, opened my members club, my Ask Harriette members club. And as part of that members club, you get mindset coaching, you get business coaching, you get access to all of my mini courses, you get access to me. So you can email me, you can text me, you can WhatsApp me for support all the time. I become your accountability partner. I become the person who believes in you. So even if you don't believe in yourself, having someone who believes in you is very powerful, because I can help you raise your vibration. I can help you with your manifesting. I can help you with your business plan, and I can help you with the practical strategy of helping you to achieve anything you want this year. Let me tell you, I absolutely guarantee 100% of you watching this can have whatever you want this year. You absolutely can. You have awareness. I've gifted that to you already. Please let me gift you with self-belief. I would want nothing more than to see all of you empowered and enlightened and elevated and living the life that you absolutely deserve this year, because you do absolutely deserve it. The members club I have tried to make as cheap as possible. Obviously I can't do it for free because I am giving you my time, and I am giving you my guidance, and I am giving you my absolute faith in you. That does come at a price. It is only £37 a month, and you are committed for 3 months, which means you pay £111 over the course of 3 months. But 111 is a universal number. I haven't covered numerology this time. If you guys are interested in numerology, let me know. I'll do a free webinar on it next time. In 3 months, I can help you to completely transform your life. In 3 months, I can help you to completely transform your business and completely transform who you are. If you are open to manifesting, if you are open to changing your life, if you are open to moving up that vibrational scale and hitting those energy levels of joy and happiness and abundance and faith and freedom and gratitude every day, then work with me. I would love to work with you. Obviously, it's not for everyone. Some people are very resistant. It took me a long time to accept help. You know, I've been in business for nearly 10 years now. I haven't had a mentor and a coach for 10 years. I didn't have someone who believed in me. I didn't have someone who had loads of business experience. I didn't have someone who had loads of manifesting experience. I didn't have spiritual growth in my journey and personal growth. I didn't even have personal growth in my journey. I didn't think it was that important. When I turned on that light and I opened myself up to spiritual growth and personal growth and help from people who knew what they were doing and people who actually cared about me, my life transformed for the better, and I am so, so grateful. There, look, practicing gratitude already. It's £37 a month. It's less than your gym membership. It's less than most Sigh packages. I can't make it any cheaper, but I absolutely promise you, it is so worth every single penny. I am here to change your life. I am here to guide you. There's loads of more information on my website. If you go to askharriette.co.uk/members-club, or just go to the website askharriette.co.uk and click on the members club button. There's loads of information there. I'm not going to overload you with stuff now. I'm not doing the hard sell. I'm just opening you up to the possibility that there is help out there. I do want to help you. I do want to support you. You are amazing. You are an energetic being. You can absolutely raise your level and you can manifest the life of your dreams. You can absolutely do this. There is so much support and I believe in you. So take this with you. Take your awareness with you. Take this new knowledge with you. Go Google more of the stuff that I've given you. Go check out my blog. I've written about this stuff so much. There's loads of free resources on there, musiclifebusiness.com. Yes, musiclifebusiness.com. That's my blog. The only thing I can't give you right now is self-belief, but if you want to work with me, I will absolutely give you that gift, and it will be the most beautiful thing you've ever received this year. I have seen your questions coming through. I've been trying to incorporate it into the flow of things. We are out of time because it's just gone 12 o'clock, guys. I hope this has been really useful for you, and I hope it's been really powerful. If you do want to join the club, we meet every single Monday morning and we do calls like this, except I can see you and you can see me and we can actually talk. So it's like a group coaching session and we can go into this stuff in a lot more depth, in a lot more detail. And you also get access to me all the time and my members area and all the online resources in there. There's so much that I want to give you, and I want to give you out of pure gratitude for the amazingness of my life. I love what I do. I love helping people. I've mastered this manifesting thing. And I want you to too. So I'm going to love you and leave you. For those of you who are just watching this on record, I am so sorry. We got completely maxed out. If there's enough demand, I'll do another one next week. I would absolutely love to do that. More than happy to, not next week, next month. Sorry, I do a free one every month. And yeah, share it with your friends, share it with your family. Tell me your experiences. I'd love to hear from you. And hopefully I'll see a lot of you in the members club, www.askharriette.co.uk. I am now going to love you and leave you. Thanks, guys. Bye.